So glad it's Kian, Shane, Mark, Nikki and Brian, better known as Westlife. Have I said Kian right?
Yes, you have.
Yeah, Kian. Ian, but with a K.
Yeah.
I like that. Sorry, but it's very unusual. I like a little twist. Well, we're coming up to the millennium, and there's a lot of pressure on at this time of the year to have a Christmas single. But if you got to #1 now, you'd go down in history.
Yeah.
Is the pressure on? Do you feel, you know, you've done very well already, but is the pressure on now for you to do better?
I think the pressure's definitely on to get a Christmas #1 because, like, obviously we've 3 #1s and the bookies are kind of putting us favourites and stuff like that. But we're just going to work as hard as we can.
Yeah.
And like it's the week, you can never tell with the charts, so we're just going to work as hard as we can and hopefully get it.
But you're working pretty hard already, aren't you? I mean, has that been a shock to you?
Well, no. The last year we've been very, very busy. You know, we've been all over the world, you know, promoting our 3 singles and our album. And it's been great. We couldn't have asked for more, you know, because last year we were doing nothing. We were just finishing school and working regular jobs, and we're straight into this, and we're working, and you know, we've had 3 #1 singles and a platinum album. We can't ask for anything more.
Well, how do you keep your feet on the ground then? Because it is something of a dream. Does it feel real?
No. I think it's more, you know, our upbringing has been from Ireland. If you look at bands like Boys on the Chorus and Bewitched, they all seem like you see them as stars, but when you meet them, you know, very, very normal people. So I think it's kind of in our blood, if you like, to sort of just remain the same. Yeah, because I think Irish people, you know, if they look at stars, when they meet them, if they are so-called, you know, shades and stars and all that, people don't like it. So I think when we go home, we try to be as normal as possible and just, you know, fit in with everybody.
Do you socialise together when you're sort of not at work, if you like?
Yeah.
Because there's
we're
something
never not
at
work.
Well, yeah, you're not. Because, I mean, you know, the lack of time must be a killer.
True, yeah.
Yeah, it is. We're working awful lot.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not detracting. I think that it's great what you've done, but there must be Christmas. Are you getting a little break?
Yeah, I think at Christmas time we have got some time off, but as far as, like, you know, being together outside the time of the band, we do, because we have a great friendship in the band. It's not just a working relationship. We have a great, you know, we're like a family, we're like brothers. We live with each other 24 hours a day. So we do have a kind of a, you know, a very strong bond there. So we do, whenever we get free time, we go out together, we go shopping, we go to the pub, we do whatever.
And you all understand each other. You understand your situation.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's important as well for a winning formula, if you like, you know what I mean, to sort of understand each other and be able to live with each other and understand people's kind of bad habits and what people don't like, and, you know, and deal with it, you know what I mean. That makes.
But how bad can your habits be? Leaving trainers in the hotel room, that
Putting your
sort of
feet
thing.
in the face.
Putting your feet in each other's faces.
You get into the bus in the morning and Brian puts the feet up in the face. He's like, get your feet out of my face. Get out.
So it's quite simple, really. It's not like it's hellish. It's just sort of normal family stuff.
Yeah, we're all on the same level, which is pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
We all kind of feel the same thing, so it's good.
Well, thank the Lord. What are your chances of having this #1?
Well, if you buy the single, that'll help.
Will it? Just me buying
And
it?
if all of you buy the
Everybody buys it, we have a very good chance.
We really don't know what it's like. I mean, we've got a double A side, so there's 2 songs to choose from. There's Seasons in the Sun, a 70s hit, and there's the ABBA song I Have a Dream. So it's 2 songs, 2 cover versions. I mean, we're just going to try our best. We don't know. I mean, the bookies we're favourites in the bookies at the minute. So it's, you know, 5-4 favourites.
Well,
we
there's
don't know
2
what
weeks
to
to
do,
go,
you know?
and with a double A side, you know,
Fingers
I
are
think you're
crossed.
boxing clever there.
Just everybody knock Cliff off and we'll be all right.
In the nicest possible way, obviously. Now, we've heard one side of the song before, Seasons in the Sun.
That's right, yeah.
So let's hear I Have a Dream. Where are we?
Perfect Christmas present.
Now, that single's taken from ABBA album, which is raising money for the National Foundation for Youth Music. Now, who's going to tell me a bit about that?
Well, we got offered the chance to do it. It was for the ABBA special, and like loads of bands were doing, like Steps, Bewitched, and different bands, and we just thought, yeah, brilliant. And we didn't think it was going to be a single at the beginning. It was just for that show, and then like we liked it so much, and the reaction of that show was like amazing. So it just says Christmas single.
Carry on. Well, it's
Great
a blinder,
Christmas
though,
present
isn't
as
it?
well.
It's
great
a
thing to put on
fabulous Christmas
Under the
present.
tree, look
Or for
perfect.
your cousins.
Album
or
or
for
just the
everyone.
single?
Both. Because you see, the single and the song can be a bit skinny, so rap hassle. So if you get
Get the
the
two of them
CD,
and put
the
it together.
video, and the
And the
poster,
video,
rap
and the
and
book.
calendar, and the book.
Wait a
And
sec.
the book.
See, the thing about it is, right, I Have a Dream isn't actually on the album, what Seasons in the Sun is. So if you buy the album and you get the single as well, you have an extra song.
Do you know what this is? It's genius, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's
it is
right
genius.
here on
And
this bed.
don't forget, you should only get 2 singles in case one breaks, so you've always got the spare one just to put in.
Yeah, right. Now,
You
you're
can
all...
buy the cassette as well.
Just in case
on
the
the
CD
CD
breaks
That's a
down
good
on
idea.
Christmas
There you
Day.
Now, if I've got one of those mini disc things, am I going to need it on mini disc?
You could need it on mini disc.
buy it on
You could buy
CD
the
and
album on
record
mini
it
disc.
on the mini
No,
disc.
you can't. You can't do that. No, you can't.
No,
You
you
just buy
can't.
CDs. You don't record CDs.
Now, you've all got a very clean-cut image Are we liked? Well, I think you have, actually. You'll look nice. You know, my mum would be happy with you.
We just
around the
shower.
house. But, I mean, are you any plans to change your image? I'm thinking like, well, I'm thinking
beards and stuff.
Boyzone, and I'm thinking about take that.
I don't think so. It's not really that we try to have a clean-cut image, if you know. We just kind of be ourselves and kind of dress to as much as we can the way we want to dress, if you know what I mean.
Do you have that say, or does somebody come and say, no, you will wear this?
Well, we do put
trousers?
a lot of trust in the record company and management and stuff, you know, because they know a lot more about the business than we do. So you know, we kind of listen to them a lot when it comes to things like style. We have a stylist and we trust him as well, you know. So we listen to him and he tells us.
Stylist, isn't that nice? Is he here now?
He's not. No, he's not here at the moment. You'll be seeing him later.
Is he really?
Yeah.
And now I'm sure that if you go to number one, you'll all be smiling.
Oh,
This is actually an appalling link.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a game now which we're very cunningly calling.
When Irish eyes are smiling,
Oh, it's good here, isn't it? Right, lads. As you know, the Irish are famous for two things, and only two things, I point out here. They are famous for being entertainers and smiling a lot, and only those things. So I don't think they're famous for anything else. Just don't tell anyone in Ireland. I'm very sorry about that. So in this game, we want you to identify some very famous Irish entertainers by their smiles. Right. This frightening-looking person... Is that not a bit menacing?
Yeah,
This to me,
Can we see his nose?
No, you can't. Now, here's the clue. He's a bit of a Danny boy.
Daniel O'Donnell.
Oh, it is
Yes,
Daniel
Maggie.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Well played. Right,
Yes,
number
Maggie.
two.
Can I just interrupt you a moment?
What the heck?
Because you thought you were here for an interview and a terrible, terrible game. But do you know what? It's all been a sham under false pretence, I'm afraid, lads, because today... For Kian, Nicky, Shane, Mark and Brian, this is your Westlife. Join us right after the break, please. Join us after the break.
You are in...
Here you come, chaps. On the sofas, please. Here we come. Okay. Yes, indeed, this is your life and what a life it's been. Good morning and welcome to a very special programme dedicated to 5 boys from Ireland who in the past 8 months have become the only boy band ever to have all 3 of their first singles go straight to number 1, ladies and gentlemen. They are Cian, John, Francis, Egan, Shane, Stephen, Phelan, Mark, Michael, Patrick, Fahili, Brian, Nicholas McFadden and Nicholas Bernard, James, Adam Bernard. You love them. Here on the show this morning, we celebrate them. This morning, this is your Westlife. OK, just 14 months ago, 5 guys from Ireland signed their first recording contract and became officially West Side. You named the band after the fact that Cian, Mark and Shane all grew up in the Irish town of Sligo on the west side of the country. You later had to change the name to Westlife for legal reasons. But the story begins here. Cian, Mark and Shane. Cian, Mark, Shane, there you are. And you 3 have been firm friends since performing together in a production of Grease. Is this correct?
That's right.
At the local Summerhill College. But now, Shane, do you recognise this voice?
I'm not a media, I'm not a media, I'm not a media.
Shane, it's a message from your friend Briggy from school. Have a look at this.
Hiya Shane, it's your old mate Brig. Remember this? We did Grease all those years ago. Ever since we were 4, Shane, we've been best mates. We were best mates all through school. We had all those laughs, got up to all that mischief, and I was even your college roommate, you know. I'm so proud of you now that you're on top of the world, but I always knew you had it in you. You used to be doing your Michael Jackson impersonations, everything, so it was just meant to be, you know. We miss you back here in Sligo, and I can't wait to see you at Christmas, and we'll have a Merry Christmas. Yep.
How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Does that bring back a lot of memories for you? Was there a secret language you had at school? No. Go on.
No, there's a secret language you hasn't sure about 7
Secret language, OK. We're going to move on now specifically to you, Cian. You knew from an early age you loved to perform, and your friends could see it too. Cian, who do you think this is?
How are you, Cian? Sorry I can't actually be there with you today. I'm here in the Belfry on table 7.
Yes, it's one of your oldest and bestest friends, Paul Keaveney, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at this.
How are you, Cian?